And
So, okay, if you're the Terran then, are you just going to cheese you immediately, knowing that you like to greed it up?
I don't know, man. Let's find out. Game 2? Someone mentioned the Kiante versus Amnal grudge match. I offered a time and I never got a response.
Yeah.
So
You offered another grudge
I
match.
did. No, I offered. I was like, dude, let's go. And I never. There was never. He offered 2 times, and I said sure. And then there was never any more correspondence. So
Kiante, shore up for a second. RaGe is the brown Terran at the top right, and Kiante is the blue Protoss in the top left. The map is Andromeda.
alright, so I'm saying words in this replay now. You realize the replay of last game, people are gonna see you Australia bashing out of context.
I think
And
there's enough
nobody will
context
give a
there.
shit. So yeah, that was me. So yeah, so RaGe, just continuing with the Australia bashing. I'm gonna have to like report him to the Prime Minister.
What's
I
wrong with
forget you guys have a
Australia?
I
Prime
don't know.
Minister.
Well, I think it was the lag issue. I think we had to play on extra high for these games.
So wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And remember, I don't play Brood Wars, so I don't know these things. RaGe has his command center hotkeyed right the way up to the top mineral patch, or sorry, not hotkeyed, rallied.
It's
Whereas
rallied to the middle.
Hmm?
It's rallied to the middle.
Oh, it is now. A moment ago, it was rallied to the top one.
I
But
think he
yours
just
isn't-
rallies to the mineral that he's going to send the SCV to next.
But yours isn't rallied at all.
Isn't it? Yes, it is.
And
Mine's
Where to?
rallied to sort of just to the right of the second to the bottom mineral.
okay, that's not showing for me.
Okay, well it is.
Never mind.
Yeah. No, I definitely rally my Nexus. I just
Well, I was going to ask because on the first replay, it wasn't showing you as having rallied your Nexus either, and I was wondering if there was some reason you didn't do it. But I guess
No.
the reason is it just doesn't display on mine.
So yeah, I was pretty sure I was going to get BBS'd in this game. So I actually scouted cross map and found nothing. Because I have feeling, well not, I want to say scouted cross map, scouted the middle. Just because it's one of the builds that I lose to a lot.
What's better on this map, Toss or Terran?
I think Protoss is supposed to be better because you can take a 12 Nexus in the upper minerals, like the mineral only,
The min only.
and be safe from any kind of early pressure or something like that. But honestly, I feel like actually no, it's pretty good for Protoss all around because you can take the islands pretty easily, and it's pretty nice and open, so you can, like push breaking isn't particularly difficult.
So, Kiante, can I ask, what is the plan here for you? From your point of view, you're in a unique position to tell us
All right,
what
well,
you're thinking.
going into this game, after you beat a 5-fac with what you shouldn't have won with, I kind of felt like, I'm like, well, I just don't want to die. Like, I want to play safer than I did in the previous game.
Why don't you go Scout Rush or something?
Well,
Have some fun.
because I'm not that sort of player. I'm not, like, confident enough. Like, I think I don't really play enough Brood War that I'm confident enough. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a baller. I'll just make scouts like you. Like,
Yeah, but
going
I mean,
mass
Scout
cannon
Rush
scouts.
is actually viable in Protoss vs. Terran.
Really?
Stove.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't stoved someone for a long time. Yeah, I'm not that baller. At least not in a tournament. If you manage to stove someone in the round of 16, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, I'll do it.
Wow.
Who are you playing? Wait, are you playing Red Tooth?
He
aren't
doesn't
you?
even know yet.
Isn't it? I think it's Red Tooth, right?
Yeah, it's red too.
Yeah, because you were researching his replays.
Can you stove a Zerg?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, sure, you can stove anyone. Stove is a universal concept.
Okay, it's done.
And you know what would have been cool? By the way, RaGe is 2-facking. So, while I was, like, paranoid about cheese, looks like I was actually right in being paranoid about cheese. But I'm actually doing what looks like a pretty standard 1-gate expo, and this should just die to a 2-fac, I think.
You have 2 on gas again?
That's on purpose again. Because I'm taking a Nexus, so I
You're
don't...
not making probes.
That's just me being terrible. There got no excuses there.
I mean, if you're gonna take 1 off gas, you may as well take all 3 off gas. Get your Nexus faster. And then mine gas when you need it. Instead of having 250, right?
Oh, sure, yeah. It's like these little things that I do that don't really make a lot of sense, but somehow work out.
You've seen BC do it, so...
Pretty much,
Good.
yeah. Pretty much. It's more just like I end up with 200 gas to make a robo when I need it. But see, I'm over right now, but yeah, it's been a while since.
I love that you're painting a picture of a game unfolding that you're almost not aware of. Like, you get to the point where you can build a robo and it's like, hey, I have 200 gas. How did any of this happen?
Pretty much. And I'm actually my goons are being caught out once again by, oh Jesus, that mine.
Oh, that's Spider-Man. Yes.
What?
Oh my god, is
What?
it stuck on the vulture? Yeah.
So yeah, this is a pretty shitty situation when you have 2 goons against the 2-fac, but there aren't many marines with this, but still, I mean, I'm
There aren't
taking
many
so
goons
many mine
left.
hits. Oh my god.
I think RaGe made a mistake, though. He should have waited.
For a
For more
second.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
It's-
you kind of realize what's going on.
It's a pretty thin bush, yeah, and I literally had no idea it was coming until it popped out. At the same time, I have, like, fuck all stuff, which is a problem.
You have 3 goons, that should be enough.
And we'll get to see just how bad my goon micro is. Spoiler, it's fucking awful.
I do like that he's finishing the bunker, and you're attacking the bunker. Are there even marines coming? No?
No, there aren't. There's, like,
Oh, okay.
pretty sure there's just no marines, so I stopped bunker building and then lost all my goons. And I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to hold this Nexus right now. Because...
This is when you
dear.
get a robotics bay.
Yeah, I'm not a big Reaver person either.
What?
And you're gonna need... What?
I'm just not a Reaver person. I don't like Reavers.
That's not acceptable.
What?
Start liking it.
You play Protoss.
Yeah, I know.
You should just charge. You should just charge one of the goons down. Like, you could mind drag and kill everything he has at the moment.
Well, there's 3 tanks though, and they'll just like pew pew, and like one mine will go off and it'll just die. So I think I'm actually gonna have to go with the Nexus here. There's no way I'm gonna be able to save it. Not in time anyway. Although it looks like I'm coming down to try. But
Sweet.
it's too late.
Oh god, this is
But
not good.
mine.
Oh, the mine.
Oh
Yes!
shit!
This is
Wow.
that is beautiful. Like, you don't need
That was well
reavers.
done.
You've got his mines acting as reavers.
Pretty much. And yeah, single vulture gets in, but oh shit! Yeah, it's actually a 3-fac from RaGe. I didn't even know that. Did
So
I?
wait, you're not a reaver person, but you just built the shuttle. What's the shuttle for?
Zealot bombing and a counter, I think. Yeah, I think the idea was that I would like go and attack him because I would assume that it would be a 2-fac and then he would expand while he was killing my Nexus. When really the expansion's a lot later than I had ever anticipated, and it's actually 3 factories. So the chances of like a counter attack actually being successful are pretty unlikely.
I don't even know how this happened. How are you so much ahead?
I don't know.
I was just about to ask. The problem
Mines,
with this is, I expected to be able to kind of poke fun at you, but you're disappointingly not abysmal at this. Like,
Well, see that
you
this
make
is,
fun of your own play a lot,
this is the
but
real
you're
problem
not
is
as
that
bad
I'm
as you led
boring.
me to believe.
Like I'm like a boring player. Like look at this. Like any other player getting 2-fact makes Reavers, and I'm like, I'll make some gateways and some goons, and I'll attack
Yeah,
with
clearly
observers.
you're a boring player. I don't like reavers. Like, what is this? What world do you live in?
Because every time I make Reavers in PvT, it ends up just like my Reaver dies and then I die.
You
Oh
just walk
fuck
in your
mines.
goons. Mines. Good work.
Oh god, this
You
is
have
when
an
I was
obs and
like,
everything.
I was
this?
gonna counterattack, and then I was just like, fuck it, I just don't care.
You just walked out, took a mine hit, and went home.
I was so sad. I was
Yeah, I
just
can
like, I was literally swearing. I was like, fuck. I like just, oh my god, so retarded.
There was only one mine between your base and his, and you walked directly into it.
Single mine. But yeah, RaGe has a pretty secure position here. Has mines at the top of a ramp, a lot of tanks, a lot of vultures as well. Actually, surprisingly, I think it has pretty more units than I do right now.
I
Pretty
like how he
even
made his
supply.
command center up there instead of at his minerals.
Yeah, like he could be mining right now, but
Yeah.
it looks like he wants to take the gas, but could be a bit of a mistake, I think, to try and get out and take his natural here.
So, did you just send out a probe to take another base?
Looks like it. I could also be scouting for hidden expansions, which is something that I've lost to quite a lot as
This
well.
is like casting with an amnesiac. Like,
Well, I don't-
you have no idea what you're doing.
It was a while ago. I don't know. Stuff happened. And yeah, I think I'm actually gonna take. No, I'm just checking for hidden expos here because I've got this this observer just checking to see when he takes his natural. I'm pretty sure I literally didn't see that. No, I did. I had an observer on. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was going to expand there and I changed my mind. I don't know. But I mean, RaGe has a lot of vultures, so I'm gonna have to be pretty careful to be able to defend harass properly here. But RaGe, in the meantime, just taking a third command center as well. Good decision.
RaGe is floating 1,000 gas. Surely that's worrying at this stage of the game.
Well, he's only got one add-on, which is the problem, and it's not making anything, which is also a problem.
Well, he's building a second machine shop now.
And still
Playing
not.
way too safe.
Yeah, like he's got so many vultures, he could easily be moving out of the map with these to try and do some harass, you know, scout out that I was taking this fourth base at the 9 o'clock position.
And considering you have a shuttle, I would have liked taking an island over that base.
Oh, that would be really smart, but whoops. Yeah, it's again one of these things that as a player who essentially was brought up in the 2009-2010 IC Cup, always play Fighting Spirit every game. Taking this expansion at like a 9 o'clock position just feels really comfortable. Because it's like, it feels like the third on Fighting Spirit kind of thing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's got like a single exit, you just put a nexus there, you have some minerals to mine, it just feels good. I don't know. But yeah, Island Expos for me are just kind of like... I know that I should be taking them. At the same time, I generally just try to prevent my opponent from not taking them. Because
Can I ask, is it normal to, like this is the second time I've seen you take a slightly isolated expansion and use the pylons to wall, which you see all the time, but you've used the forge to complete the wall both times? Is that the done thing, or is it just something you like to do?
It's just a preference thing. I mean, it depends on when you're getting the forge, but I
Does
mean,
that forge even complete the wall? I think it just is there.
I don't know how to wall properly at this expo, so I was like, well, I'll just be safe. I'll just put a whole lot of shit, and knowing my luck, vultures can probably still like slip in the bottom or something like that. There's a map out of the moment called Ground Zero, which has an awful time trying to pylon wall the top of the ramps, and there's been multiple times when I've put a wall of pylons, and then vultures have just literally walked past it, and I was like, oh shit. And so Joel typing TT in chat, does that mean your mic is broken?
Yo, sorry.
What happened?
Yeah.
Did you
I was
disconnect from
talking
Skype?
and then I wasn't talking anymore. I was contacted during, like, maybe this is weird, during that kind of weird liminal period where I was talking to an empty Skype window and couldn't tell what was happening. I
Oh.
received a Gmail message from Milkus, who has asked Rackrell to start drinking because he is too boring.
Oh, okay. So wait, you're still
As
in
a matter of fact, I am drinking, so...
I'm just surprised it didn't precipitate more of a response from you.
Fuck Milkus.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I am sorry, but this is pretty much the fact that this game is boring is essentially my fault for being a boring player.
All of these games have been boring so far.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, was PvP before, so and the skill level discrepancies were
RaGe is just gonna save up to like 160 attack, and then you're gonna have an Arbiter, and then he's dead.
pretty much. Maybe, I don't know.
He does have a comp set. Oh no, he has two comp sets. He's not nearly as fucked as he was last time in terms of cloaked units, but I still don't know what his plan is.
Well, the problem with the Arbiters at this point is that I've got a big army to back it up. And it's getting to the point where I probably don't even need the Arbiters if I can just max out and get enough gateways to remax straight away. But yeah, I'm like literally doing no harass, and RaGe at the same time is literally doing no harass. It's like we're just like at stalemate, like a really boring stalemate.
Oh, For just a split second, I thought you were expanding to the 9 o'clock now. It's just like, what is this?
Yep, just checking for hidden X-rays. I still haven't checked the island though. It's pretty dumb, honestly. Because he could have easily, yeah, either of us could have easily just taken both the islands and we wouldn't even know about it.
Wait, is he preparing to move out now? He's unsieged
like
all of his tanks. He's attacking his own turrets.
He's got +1, so yeah. Wow, there's actually quite a few tanks in this army, but not nearly enough vultures, I don't think. And I've got a pretty decent-sized army kind of spread out, waiting for it to come out. But there's no arbiters
Kiante,
with it at all.
Can I just ask, in your main base, you have a single dragoon attacking a gateway?
I think that's intended.
Is the gateway actually in play?
Yeah, it is. It's actually blocking all the gateways above it. So I was like, fuck it, you just deal with that. I know there's a push coming, so I'll just deal with this. You know, I'll let him deal with that. Anyway, the RaGe not sieging up straight away. Pretty big mistake here, I think. And my zealots just being able to get free damage.
You're dropping zealots into the
into the unsieged tanks
before they siege.
Yep.
Like, you're like, oh, he's pretty stupid. And you lose everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, I honestly felt like I probably should have done better in that engagement.
Yeah, I know. You've been basically talking to me about this as though you had it won.
Well, I didn't have the arbiter. For some reason, I just decided to just go for it, right? And could have been a little bit of a mistake.
I do like your little observer cloud that you keep with your army.
Yeah.
All four of them in one place.
It starts off all nice with like one observer in each control group, just in case they get separated or I have to send them off to do different bits of harass and stuff.
You do have the arbiter out, it's just not going anywhere. It's cloaking 3 zealots back at your main.
Dude, what if vultures
more
What if
I feel like if RaGe learned how to rally point, it would change his game completely.
Right. Oh my god.
It makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, look at this. There's so much shit, like, all backed up and whatnot. He keeps having to, like, lift off factories and stuff.
There's one vulture that's not moving. Okay, there he goes.
But yeah, I mean, despite that, RaGe has a pretty decent looking army, and mine looks pretty meager in comparison.
Yeah, but yours is all cloaked. And do you have stasis?
I have researched it, I'm pretty sure, but...
You don't have the energy yet.
I got the arbiters so late, they're really kind of useless. Well, not useless, but they're not being particularly useful. But, it's actually sieging up this time, but there's no support units.
Bad plan against speed zealots.
And I think I actually do a BM stasis here. Oh, there it is!
So glad. Yeah, that's beautiful. Those SCVs. I really
I was like, well, I'm killing all the units, so I guess I'll just stasis the SCVs, right? And then I realized it's being pretty bad manner at the end, and I was like, oh. But, GG.
I can't believe he 2-0'd him. RaGe is not bad at all.
These games are terrible, what the fuck?
Have you like watched the rest of the THSL so far?
Yeah, actually I have.
Well, I'll give you a hint. You were in some of them.
Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but